Okay, in this video we're going to be doing some subtracting of mixed numbers. So there's a couple ways we can do it here. Um, First of all, let's get a problem like, let's do an easy one first. Let's do 2 3/4 minus 1 1/3. We could do the whole numbers and fractions separately. So first part would be 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. And then the second part is going to be 3/4 minus 1/3. Going to get a common denominator, and that's 12ths. Multiply top and bottom by 3. And we're going to get 9/12 minus here, multiply top and bottom of 1/3 by 4, and we're going to get 4/12, and we get 5/12. The third step is to combine these two, and so that's 5/12 there. So we go 1 plus the 5/12, and we get 1 and 5/12. Other way, we could have converted the whole thing to a mixed number also, and then not to a mixed number, but to improper fraction, both of them to improper fractions, and then do it. Now I'm going to look at one where we're going to do it, we're going to have a little problem here. And this is one that you've actually dealt with before. You would have dealt with this probably in 5th grade. So that would be a problem of, let's say we have a little bit of a different problem here. We have 2 1/3 minus 1 3/4. Well, here we look at this one and we say, well, I can do 2 minus 1, but then when I do 1/3 minus 3/4, I can't do that. At least when I was in 5th grade, I couldn't do that. So what I'm going to need to do is to borrow from the 2 to make this 1/3 bigger, so then I can subtract 3/4 from it. So we can do that. We can make this now 1 4/3. And we did that because those two are equivalent. If we take 1 out in the form of 3/3 and add it to 1/3, we get 4/3. And so 1 4/3 is equivalent to 2 1/3. If we do those as improper fractions, you will see that too. So we have 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7/3, or 3 times 1 plus 4 is 7/3. Now we have this minus 1 3/4. That was just the original number of the second number there. Now we can do this. We have 1 minus 1 is going to, we're going to do the 3 parts again like we did before. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 1 minus 1 is 0. The second part is we're going to take 4/3 minus 3/4, and that is going to be, we're going to make it 12, so that's going to be 16/12 minus times top and bottom by 3, 9/12. And 16/12, or 16 minus 9 is 7, and we end up with 7/12. And since we had 0 up here, we're going to add that 7/12. So our final answer is going to be 7/12. Now, other way to do that problem would be to convert them both to improper fractions first. So I'm not going to rewrite the problem yet. I'm going to go 2 times, so 2 times 3 here is 6 plus 1 is 7/3. And this is going to be 4 times 1 here plus 3 is 4 times 1 plus 3 is 7/4. This happens to be both 7s there. We're going to convert these both to 12ths, which is the LCD here. And this is going to be multiply top and bottom of 7/3 by 4. And we're going to get 28 twelfths. And multiply top and bottom of this one of 7/4 by 3 to get twelfths. So we get 21 twelfths. And we're going to end up getting 7 twelfths. Since those are pretty small numbers, that's probably the easiest way to have done that one. Now here's a fancy one that you couldn't have done in 5th grade because you weren't that sophisticated at the time. Go back here to this problem right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start adding and subtracting the fractions right away, the whole numbers and fractions separately. So first step would be 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. And then the second step is to subtract the fractions. So we have 1/3 minus 3/4. And that's equal to, we're going to convert those both to twelfths. So that's going to equal 4 twelfths minus top and bottom by 3, 9 twelfths. And then we got 4 twelfths minus 9 twelfths. So 4 minus 9, that's negative 5 twelfths. We're then going to add the two parts together. So we get a 1 plus a negative 5 twelfths. You could either convert the 1 to 12 twelfths now if you wanted to, or just think about it, and you're going to figure out that that is going to be equal to 7 twelfths. So there was sort of a fancy way to do it, but showing that you can add the whole numbers and the fractions separately. With that, I will conclude this